shitty. Write a lot of noise, cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. But it says, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Bada boom! Realest guys in the room, how you doing? We're such good shoot, bringing you everything that's live and real in the world of wrestling. Up there, we have Isaac, and he is high as a kite.
And I am
you
also...
can't teach that. And over there, we have Shane. He's drinking down some Bush Heavies, and you can teach that.
Yes.
And right down here, I'm your boy Dozer. I weigh 300 pounds, and you definitely can teach that.
Man, you kind of
SAWFT
ding, ding.
soft.
Ding, ding, ding. I'm not misspelling soft for all you people
I'm also
out there.
mustachioed with Shane this evening. I just wanted to just point out that I'm wearing the official Shane Green podcast shirt
Absolutely.
of SGS.
And I'm cutting a promo on you, bro. I'm cutting a promo on you, bro.
That's good shit, dude. That's such good shit. So.
It is good shit. And remember, go to our Teespring to get our unofficial official shirts, and to go to our Pro Wrestling Tees to get our official T-shirt. Links in the comments down below.
Definitely get the official one first. You know, I think it's maybe the best, other than the all over print. I'm cutting a promo on you. I mean, that's really good. Yeah. Dozer, real quick, you also missed a pretty good opportunity there. You could have said, you know, Shane, and he's 5 foot tall, and you know what I mean, because Enzo. You know.
You are.
You really missed it. You can't teach that. You cannot.
We're
I missed that because I was hurrying too much to try and get it done. I came up with that at the last second.
No, right off the top of the dome piece.
Yeah, well, he was saying something, and then I didn't realize what was happening. So here we are. We're at the beginning of the podcast, and I feel like the first thing that we should do is check in with Shane and see what Sheik's up to.
No, I thought it was going to be a.
We could. Have you watched They Live yet?
No, I've not.
You want to know what though? Is I actually watched it like 3 days ago. It's still fucking excellent. Anyway, that's the end of that segment. So I'm
now Sheik of the week. Yes. You know, it's April 1st. It's a funny day, and I got to tell you, Sheik's been really on one today. I'm gonna do most of them real quick. It's not gonna take long. They're all short excerpts. Starting 13 hours ago, breakbacks and count the stacks, Bubba. 13 hours ago, fuck the COVID. 12 hours ago, from this forward, that's what it says, from this forward, all jabronis, go fuck yourself.
I fucking love this man, dude.
11 hours ago, Hulk Hogan, the greatest human on earth. 11 hours ago, I am the biggest jabroni in the world.
I love April Fools with him, man.
11 hours. Hulk Hogan's balls bigger than the Godzilla. 7 hours ago, since the beginning. Jesus, I can't speak. Since the beginning of time, go fuck yourself. 7 hours ago, I beat the fuck out of them both. Hashtag Godzilla versus Kong. And then 6 minutes ago, y'all. This is hot off the fucking presses here. What movie better, Shrek 2 or I beat the fuck out of all jabronis on Earth 4?
Oh, definitely. I beat the piss out of all the jabronis on Earth 4.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me that. Yeah,
I mean, Shrek 1 is better than I beat the fuck out of all jabronis on Earth 4. Shrek 2, not there. No.
But I don't think I've even seen Shrek 2, I'll be honest.
In a complete aside, if you have listened to Serge Tankin's cover of Godzilla from Godzilla King of the Monsters soundtrack, holy shit, that thing slaps. Yeah.
What the hell was that on? You gotta send me that.
The Godzilla soundtrack.
Oh.
The old school one?
No, the King of the Monsters, the one that came out in 2019.
Oh, okay.
They had Serge Tankin cover the Blue Oyster Cult song.
Gotcha.
Wait, comment in the did you know that Serge was on Destroy All Monsters soundtrack? Because I don't think I've ever heard you talk about that. Okay.
It is Bear McCreary and Serge Tankin doing the lyrics, and it slaps. I'll play it for you after the show, but
Yes.
Before we get to that, we apparently a pay-per-view happened back in the day because it's time for a Takeover Time Machine. That's the name of this segment. God damn, I am off.
Jesus
I take
Christ.
a week off and I lose everything right away.
We do, you do, and we're gonna take a week off next week. I think I already posted, but we're gonna announce what's actually gonna happen because this is April Fool's, and so big joke. We're not actually gonna take next week off.
Yeah. We got your asses.
Gotcha, bitch. Well, we'll let you know what we're really doing because it is actually exciting. This isn't a joke. It's actually going to be a lot of fun, so stay tuned. But anyway, Takeover Time Machine.
Takeover Time Machine. We're going back in time to Takeover. Takeover Fatal Four-Way. This is the second official Takeover event. Third, if you listen to the network, but hey, the network doesn't exist in the United States in 3 more days, so we're not going to.
Oh, fuck, I gotta get Peacock. God damn it.
Don't get caught with your cock, as the motto says.
This was a takeover. It happened. It was at Full Sail University, like all the takeovers back in the day were. And we're going to open up with the Lucha Dragons taking on the Ascension for the NXT Tag Team Championship.
This was a weird opener, especially if you are looking from our lens, which is currently to the obviously to the past for NXT especially. This is a weird opener, man. Like I was talking a little bit before the show. It lasted less than 8 minutes, and there was a title change, like a big title change. Like up until this point, the Ascension had been tag team champions for like a year, like undefeated, I think, and they lost in 8 minutes, sub 8 minutes.
Jeez, yeah, I guess. I mean,
at least they didn't have the ugly face paint yet.
And like, what about who they lost to though?
Yeah, the Lucha Dragons, dude.
The ever-changing tag team.
Well, I mean, what do you feel about that?
I thought it was a totally fine move. I mean, they needed to get the belt off the Ascension. Like they needed to be on the main roster. Obviously, they completely fucked them late. In this match, they fucked them later in the night, and then they definitely.
Oh shit, man!
Keep going.
Oh, he's just here. He's just.
Oh.
He's just here. He's just here to make sure you don't say anything racist.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude. I'm fucking intimidated now, man. I was gonna spout off at the mouth. No, but
ladies and gentlemen, welcome Jovan from the junk. Giovanni Too Hottie in the house, man.
It's all right, Shane. You have Latino friends, right?
Yeah, dude. I'm allowed. Ask
There you
Jovan.
So,
More than just me.
Let's be honest. This was kind of a fucked up move. Like they really fucking did some weird shit.
I liked the Lucha Dragons. I thought that it was the right move actually to take it off them at this point. Like everyone knew the Lucha Dragons weren't going to have a crazy long reign, but this one needed to happen.
That's it. Do the Lucha dance. Do the Lucha dance. Come on, Shane. Get in there.
All right.
Not the Fandango. You got to throw the hands in there.
Yeah. I mean, and the one thing I will say is that Sin Cara really looked uninterested to be there. Even winning the title, he looked like he could give a shit that he was there.
But Kalisto's really good.
Kalisto is great. I would rather see Kalisto with what's his name, Ricardo Rodriguez.
Yeah, they all look alike. What's his name?
Yeah. Fucking the short guy. Fuck.
Me?
He wears a mask. I think he wears one of these or something. I don't know.
He wears one of these. Are you talking about Rey Mysterio?
Oh, I got one of those. Yeah, right here. One of those masks right there. Right?
How many different people have they shoved in a tag team with Kalisto?
All of them. Anyone who has like a last name that like ends in "ez."
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Side note: this is part of my home defense system. So if somebody breaks into my house, I strip naked, throw on the chicken mask, and start charging them.
Oh yeah, that'll scare anybody, and it's not because of the mask.
Look, I'd be more afraid of that fucking chicken from Family Guy. That thing will kick my ass.
Dude, yeah, that's like that thing fights like the fight scene from They Live. Shane.
Dude, it's a non-existent fight scene?
No, it's a long. It goes on forever.
Have you not seen They Live yet?
No, yeah, round 2.
What the hell?
No, I just
it's like a weekly thing now.
It is every week,
dude. I think it's gonna continue to be a weekly thing.
We got to do a watch party.
We do. We should. Maybe that'll be one of the things we do for
fuck
Patreon.
that. That'll be if we ever set up a Patreon. That's a stretch goal right there.
That's a Patreon thing, man, for sure.
It's an OnlyFans thing. It's going to be an OnlyFans exclusive.
$1,000 a month or something, and yeah, we'll fucking do that shit.
We'll do that. Shane would do it for money.
So
we'll set up a stretch goal.
So anyway, back to the Lucha Dragons, right?
I've got a quick question.
Yeah.
Callisto. I mean, Jovan. Sorry.
Hold on, I'll make it easier for you.
Oh shit, dude!
Sorry.
I didn't
know Penta Jr. was here.
Bro, are you Ray Phoenix?
Oh my goodness.
Jovan, are you reviewing the show with us, buddy? Are you
honestly, I just was fucked up, and I was hoping you would talk shit about the Lucha Dragons, and I was gonna pop him on and have him yell at you for being racist.
Yeah, we were gonna pull the PC police on you, and you didn't go there.
But you know what? Since you're here, Jovan, why don't you drop the big news for next week, man? Why don't you be the one to reveal what we're actually doing next week? What's the plan?
Oh man, this is such a great honor on such good shoot.
Sorry to drop this on you like this, but here we go.
Hey, you know what? You gotta drop it like it's hot. So, Such Good Shoot decided that they didn't want to do their normal formatted show next week. I think everyone has seen the announcements that they were going to drink with some friends. Well, we're going to announce it right now. Such Good Shoot and the Junkyard are going to go 1-1 for one hell of a big party. We're all going to be mustachioed with Shane. We're all going to be Jewish with Isaac. We're all going to smoke with Dozer. Great big show. We're going to bring moderated.
We're going to bring in Brad Marcus to moderate it. So we're going to have the whole pod squad in here.
Dude, there's no one better to moderate this shit because literally I feel like Brad Marcus is maybe one drink away from being Isaac.
He is Jewish.
See, there's always something there.
Yeah, man. So, awesome. So check us out next week. It's going to be live. It's going to be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, still 10:05.
10:05.
Normal time for us. I guess we might go a little late if need be, whatever. But
yeah, we're gonna have fun though.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be our WrestleMania mashup / here comes the drinking game /
the Pod Squad Super Showdown.
Has the strongest liver. We're gonna go at it, man.
Oh, no, Thursday night is for the boys.
Yeah, Spencer has the strongest liver because he never abuses his. What are you talking about? that shit is still pink, like one of those, like this shirt, man. My shit, goddamn, dude. My shit crawled out my ass and is hiding somewhere in my closet from me.
Man, I don't know, man. I
feel you.
Well, anyway. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for fucking trying to call Shane racist. I appreciate that. That made my whole day. So
maybe next week we'll catch him on something, Isaac.
We will. We'll get him. If he's not being racist, he might be anti-Semitic. We'll get him on something. And if that, maybe he's being anti-Italian. Although nobody gives a shit if you make fun of Italians. I think that's like.
I mean, every good Jewish guy is anti-Semitic a little bit. So I mean, it's okay. I accept it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, we are fucking terrible.
Hey, like my bubby used to say, you could only trust them as far as you can throw them. And she was talking about my SAFTA, and he died like 4 years after she did. So he couldn't live without her. Apparently, she was the one who handled all the money.
No shit. All right, there you go, man.
All right. Well, on that note, see you later, Hoovy.
Take it easy, my brother.
That one hurt. That one hurt.
Was that Kerwin? Kerwin
Dude, is that Kerwin White? Chavo?
Sorry. love Jovan. Sorry to take us right off the fucking track right at the beginning, but we were talking about.
Wait, apparently that's not our gimmick. We can't use that.
Yeah, no, I said track. We're on a track like a car.
We're monorail. We're on one rail.
For people that are watching and may have not realized why I was laughing so hard, Dozer, do me a favor and then just turn your cigar this way a little bit. I realized what it was in the middle of it. That's an egg, dude.
That's the egg.
That's the egg.
That's the egg.
Yo, it's a piece of shit. Like,
it's horrible.
There's 100% chance here in about 10 minutes, Dozer's gonna be, God damn it, the fucking thing went out. It fucking ashed on my leg. It broke. I don't know how it broke.
There's way more smoke coming off this end than when I'm giving it a pull, so it sucks.
But anyways, does anyone remember anything about this match, like the actual in-ring action? I mean, I remember generalities. I remember Ascension was hard hitting. Lucha Dragons were the Lucha Dragons, but there was nothing of any.
The thing that stood out to me was that fucking Sin Cara didn't give a shit. I was like, look at this guy not giving a shit. And then he won the title, and I was like, holy shit. He knew he was going to win the titles, and he was not giving a single fuck. And that wasn't even the original Sin Cara. That was fucking whoever.
That was.
Sorry, but yeah. So like, it's just that one blew my mind. It was not a very good match. I mean, I guess it was an all right piece of business, but I don't know. It felt like, especially with what came after, with the goddamn, with them getting fucking beat up again afterwards by one person, like, just felt like. I know. I'm just saying that for me, it was not a very good match. It wasn't even a very good opening match. It was like a 1.5 star.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 1.35 stars.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give it a 1.5 as well. I think I liked it more as a piece of business than Isaac did, but as far as the match itself, it was there.
It was not. Yeah, it was not anything special. But yeah, we all said that. Wow. Okay, so we all agree. Drinky drank. Come here, Nat. You want to come make people drink too? But yeah.
Man, so which squash match was next?
Was that Baron Corbin? Baron Corbin and CJ Parker was next.
Was it? Oh, I thought that was
Baron Corbin versus Juice Robinson.
Yeah, so and this was so weird because it came out and they had the intro for CJ Parker, and then it was like facing already in the ring Baron Corbin, and I didn't realize that this was his debut.
Yeah.
So they debuted him as already in the ring. And then he went on
never the winner.
And he went on in 29 seconds and fucking squashed the shit out of poor CJ Parker, who's a really good worker.
He's a really good worker, but that gimmick was not made for prime time in WWE.
No.
He was fucking saddled from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, and you can tell he didn't really love, like he tried his best, obviously.
He did really well with it.
He did, but you can tell like he didn't believe it. You know what I mean? Like,
of course, who would?
Yeah, I mean,
no
this
one believed it. Here he is, folks. Nat.
Oh,
we got our first Nat sighting. Sorry, I'm trying to get drunk, dude. It's been a long week.
I mean, I think we can all agree that this was a 1-star match.
Oh God, it was.
It was a match.
It was 0.25 for me. It was just stupid.
I'm going to give it 0.29. It gets 0.01 of a star for every second the match happened for.
Jesus. Okay. All right, man. This guy does numbers and stuff for work, so he's good at that. It was bad. It was bad. Next was they had like the whole Enzo Amore package with the hair versus hair, and them dropping a bucket of goo on a dog, and I remember this because I was like, what the fuck is this? And this was like when you first fucking got Carmella involved, and like before Enzo really got in his groove. And
real quick, cadence was so wrong every time Enzo was doing the opening. It was just bad.
Yeah, real quick, let's talk about this. Do you think anyone in the world like looked at Enzo and Cass and then looked at Carmella, like especially around this time, and was gonna be like, in 7 years, Carmella will be the only one to have held a championship in WWE proper. And Enzo and Cass didn't win the tag titles, I don't think.
Yeah, but Enzo was the cruiserweight.
Oh yeah, fuck.
But that's the cruiserweight. But either way, I mean, here's the thing about that too, is if you had asked me at that time, and you've heard me say this multiple times, and it's one of the things I like to say, is that especially at that point, like once he really got in his groove, I was sure that as long as he like did right backstage, he was going to be like one of the biggest fucking names in WWE because he could connect with the audience and he could talk.
Yeah, but he did nothing right backstage.
Yeah,
well, that's it. Problem. That's it. No, and that's it. And like, and that's the problem with NXT, right? Is that it's like it's really easy to get like a rose-colored lens of what a wrestler is from that promotion because everyone's over. And people are generally happy backstage. And once you get to the main roster, all the politics and everything kick in, and it's like there's so much more to it, I feel like. And he couldn't handle it, which is too bad because I would have loved to see somebody with his fucking ability on the mic just be let loose.
I mean, I don't know. Enzo, much like The Rock, was like an incredible catchphrase guy and an incredible one-liner. I don't know if I could believe in Enzo in like a serious like speaking man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
But that's the thing is like instead of just having him be a wrestler, have him be that manager, that Jimmy Hart style manager who you want to see get his ass kicked and like be like the smarmy little shit talker for the guy like Big Cass, who, and instead of going out and fighting and getting heat, like every now and then he just gets his comeuppance, you know?
Yeah, but like the thing is I don't think Enzo would have ever gone for that because he up here thought he was the fucking man. And he was just never the man.
I want to get him on the podcast so bad because I do want to talk to him. This is like stuff that I'm interested in and because I genuinely think that more than almost any wrestler that I've seen in the last 10 years had the potential to be a fucking superstar just based on his mic work. Like solely on that. And Enzo wasn't a very good wrestler, and I don't agree that he could sell well, but he wasn't a very good wrestler. But he
would be an amazing mouthpiece.
Yeah, absolutely.
He would be so good in that role.
I don't think up until he's literally unable to compete, I don't think he'll ever get that like macho, I need to be the guy in the ring, like doing the shit out of his head. He just seems like that kind of guy. You know what I mean?
And that I can't speak to. Like I don't know.
I mean, that's just like everything I've ever, heard from him not in character. You know what I mean? Like there's been plenty of interviews I've seen with him where like he seems like a fine dude. You know what I mean? Like he's not being a dick. Like he's just being, real, which is fine. But he seems like that kind of just like I'm gonna go do it myself because I need to. You know what I mean? Sort of guy.
I mean, and who knows? But like I said, like my thing is like you were saying, Enzo, fucking Big Cass, Colin Cassidy at the time. Sorry, it was like, is that his fucking name outside of the ring? No, that he was called Colin Cassidy.
Yeah,
originally. It was a great tag team, and I think there was a lot of potential there that just got wasted down the road. But at that point, like it was still young. They were fighting Sylvester Lefort, or Enzo was fighting Sylvester Lefort. Hair versus hair. He had Marcus Lewis there, and Louis Lewis. It was Lewis because fucking he's not actually French. And then fucking they put the bucket of stuff on the Louis guy's head, and
bucket of cum.
It was just dumb. It was a another fucking mess. It was another big mess. And it was like one of these things I'm watching. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this pay-per-view fucking sucks balls so far.
Takeover took a little bit. By the end of 2014, like once we get into like 2015, especially halfway through the year, you're gonna start seeing NXT. Hello?
Oh shit.
You're gonna start seeing NXT like transform into start transforming into what it is today. Hello.
About that. You pressed a button apparently, and I left.
But yeah, no. And once again, there was nothing to note in this match other than how fucking sloppy Enzo looked. Like Enzo looked like shit in this match.
Yeah, no,
And,
I think everyone kind of did, though.
I mean, I'm not putting like Marcus Louis up on a pedestal here,
But I don't even think Sylvester Lefort, whoever the fuck that is, looked very good.
Yeah. Sorry, he wrestled Sylvester.
Yeah, and here's the other thing is like, I think Dozy, you mentioned this when you watch it. You're like, damn, Enzo hasn't hit his cadence yet, and like he was just barely on the cusp of hitting that point where he really got his delivery down. He really got that down. But fucking Cassidy, dude, when he got on the mic, like he was trash there. He looked stiff and sloppy in the ring, and I was just like, I remember thinking like, who the fuck is this guy? Like Jesus Christ! And I remember everyone be like, oh, he's the next fucking big guy. I'm like, nope, I did not like him.
But real quick, shout out to Big Cass for seemingly turning his life around and resurfacing recently, looking in wonderful shape and in a better place. So.
Oh yes, he's not like a fucking crazy like right wing fucking whatever. So yeah, what did you think of like the actual match though? Because I thought it sucked balls, and I was like, it was like maybe a fucking half-star match.
I was struggling to keep my attention during the whole thing. It was going on, and I'm like, ooh, I have my phone here. This looks way more interesting.
Oh, God, yeah, dude. Watching videos of fucking... Anyway, I shouldn't get into that. What I was watching, but yeah.
I mean, once again, this was a match. To me, this is the 1 star. It's as 1 star as it gets.
Yeah.
You're giving it more than I do, and I like Enzo, but I really think it was a half-star. So yeah, that was 538. Enzo ended up winning. Yeah, fucking, it was a mess. They got
they dunked Louis, dude. Louis got screwed.
He got bucketed, and then he ran away covering his head so they could go shave parts of it to make it look like he had actually. I mean, it was such a dumb gimmick. But I mean, it's a hair versus hair match. Like the nurse was saying, like, this is stupid. It's like, what are they even doing? I'm like, yeah, I can't defend this at all. Like, this is fucking stupid. And
this is very much some shit AEW would do.
Mm-hmm.
Like this strikes me as some shit that they would announce for some name Dynamite, and they would dunk somebody's head, and that's what would have this stinks. Like,
yeah, it sucks. It sucks so much. I hate it. Yeah, and so next up we had Bull Dempsey versus Mojo Rawley, and I actually
real winners here, people. Real winners.
Yo, this shit, the straight up 5-star match, man. Mojo lost in 1 minute and 30 seconds. It was so bad. This is my favorite match of the night.
But it was, and I did tell Dozer not to skip it because it was something that he would enjoy, which was just seeing Mojo get squashed, and it was 1 minute and 10 seconds. And he was done. And somewhere around here was Kenta after the Charlotte match?
No, I think it was after this. I think it was before it was either after the last match or it was after this match. It wasn't in between, I don't think. All right,
so this is like a teaser. That's a little teaser for an upcoming thing we're going to talk about. It's like a pro podcasting thing, I think.
So what they're doing here, and I'm going to take your bit a little bit here, Isaac, is they're actually setting up for Baron Corbin versus Bull Dempsey here in maybe a takeover or two. But yeah, so what they did was they had both of these guys like just start squashing people, and it got to the point where the crowd started counting like on regular NXT television. So it'd be 1, 2,
I
3,
remember. Okay,
4.
yeah, I remember
And
that
then,
shit.
and then they would book it so that way one guy would have the faster squash 1 week, the whatever, and then it ended up at a, easily up to that point, both of these guys' best match in the company. It wasn't great from what I remember, but it was passable. It was pretty good. But anyways, yeah, this match, much like the Baron Corbin match, was just there. I mean, it was God damn it. It was a 1-star match.
God damn, dude, you're giving these all fucking really high ratings. But I think this one you might be right. Because, like, as Dozer would say, like, I think it at least sort of made sense for what they're trying to do, I guess. But whatever. It was, yeah, I'm going to go 1 star so I can drink twice. Once for agreeing with you and once for seeing that.
1 star because I want to drink. It was a match. It happened.
I'm tempted to knock over my camera and be like, Nat, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, so next up we had the debut introduction to NXT of Kenta, which at the time was like very exciting.
Yeah,
Excuse me. I think you mean Hideo Itami.
He wasn't Hideo Itami when they introduced him, though.
That's what my little breakdown says. Hideo Itami joins the WWE.
Well, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about the fanfare they rolled out for him, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it because they had fucking Hogan and Jimmy Hart like introduce him. And then they have Regal come down to the ring, and Regal cut after this like vignette that they did that was really well put together, and then Regal cuts this promo about how good Kenta is, and they keep on saying he's an international superstar. They say that about 400 times, Gronk. But yeah, and then he comes down. He kind of, cuts a quick promo in Japanese, cuts a quick promo in English where he's kind of like, "Hey, like I'm glad to be here. By the way, like I'm not Kenta anymore. My name's Hideo Itami." Yeah, and then the Ascension come out and they're real fucking pissed, right? They're so mad, and then they yeet him from the ring, and then he just gets back in and whoops their ass.
Yeah, this was a fucking in a suit too, like in a fucking full-on suit, beats up both of Ascension, who are obviously pissed and twice his size, and it felt
right there.
Yeah, right behind Dozer. If you're watching live, that's what's happening now, and it's I mean, it is some shit, man. It was some shit, and it was just like, all right. I mean, I felt bad for the Ascension is like what ended up happening, and I was like, oof, this was not like a good introduction. Like this was not fortuitous for his career.
William Regal didn't look like scared at all either. Like on the next show, and I'm not gonna say what it is because both of you should know, he comes out and he's really, really mad at a particular guy that just debuted that night. That's on the next NXT Takeover we'll be reviewing. He was real mad. He looked angry. With this, he just didn't care. He was like, fuck it, they beat their ass. But also, they fucked up Hideo so much. Like, they did all of this shit for a dude that never won a title in NXT. Did he even make it to the main roster? Was he in the Cruiserweight division for a second?
I think
he was in the Cruiserweight division
if
for a
he
second.
was, I mean, I remember because he fucked up his neck or whatever, right?
No, I don't think he fucked up his neck.
He was injured and he was out forever. I just know that.
And he just
right away.
He never ended up anywhere. And you look at somebody like Tommaso Ciampa, right? Who is like a garter of NXT. He was a fucking jobber tag team with Johnny Gargano. They rolled nothing out from Adam Cole. They had debut after Drew McIntyre won a match or whatever, but he didn't get that sort of run, for debuting. I guess this was really the first like international, like super big international guy they got, because this was before Shinsuke. But it's still kind of crazy to see how much shit they gave him and how they just ended up doing nothing. and making it all kind of worthless. I mean,
there was a lot of things that went into that too, like because there was a while there where like they were really building up like a big part of his story was like, will he or won't he use the go to sleep, and it was just like it just felt like at the time I remember it feeling like they're just like trying to take shots at CM Punk. And it felt like it alienated a lot of like CM Punk fans.
Well, he wants to take shots at CM Punk. That's the thing. He doesn't like Punk. He didn't like Punk using the go to sleep at all. So,
which I get that. Although I like CM Punk, so I can't really. CM Punk, I know you're watching right now. Come on the podcast.
Bro, fuck you, Phil Brooks. I'm calling you by your name. Fuck you, Phil Brooks. I'll kick your ass.
I'll kick your ass, man. I ain't skirt. But yeah, it was another bad piece of business. And then we get to actually where the pay-per-view starts.
Bro, and let me tell you, these last two matches.
Yes. Oh my God, chef kiss, Italian chef kiss. Mamma mia, pussy, yes. No, it was fucking great. It was great. Like the Charlotte versus Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. I mean, it wasn't the longest match. It was shy of like 11 minutes. But I don't know, man. Those two, like, they just were out to prove something. And that was like what you got from these last two matches is you could feel an energy of these people out to prove something.
Well, I mean, no disrespect to anybody else the rest of the night. But look at these last six people, not necessarily as where they were on this particular night, but when you are in today and you look in the, you look in the past, other than Kalisto, nobody else on the show really did anything. Baron Corbin, you know what I mean? But
you got Baron, you got Charlotte.
Hey, Baron Corbin, isn't he part of the Hurt Business now or some shit?
Oh my God, let's not even. I don't even want to get into that. This is like the Nation of Domination having fucking.
Yo, except in reverse.
Yeah. Anyway.
Crush. But
yeah, Charlotte and Bayley. I mean, they were really out to prove something, right? I mean, am I wrong about that?
No, they were, and like that match was everything that the Divas division at the time was not.
Yeah,
because we have to set the stage. This is back when the Divas were the Divas. Weird. I don't think AJ had cut her pipe bomb yet.
Mm-mm.
Like, we had not really begun the Divas revolution.
Yeah, that like started in like 15. Like 2015 is kind of where that started. And obviously, we ended up elsewhere. And this was also where Bayley became serious. You know what I mean? Like Bayley, especially as a face, kind of goofy and fun and hugs and whatever. This was the first time you had ever seen her get nasty. At one point, she hits that like top rope Hurricane Rana on Charlotte.
Oh, that thing looked like it hurt.
Yeah.
Oh
dude.
Yeah. Like
awesome.
she's throwing a lot of strikes here. You know what I mean? And Charlotte. There's a lot of good storytelling in this match as well. Charlotte's constantly like, "This is what you wanted." You know what I mean? You wanted this. I'm giving it to you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, agreed. It was a fantastic match. It was easily the best singles match of the night by like a country mile. But in general, it's just like the thing about NXT at that time was the fact that like Dozer, you should say it because you were the one who brought it up earlier.
I brought something up. They had a women's division.
Okay. I'll say it. No, it wasn't even that they had something to prove. At that point, there was a genuine desire
to make it to the main roster.
Yes.
Yeah.
The main roster did not mean shit yet, and people they were making nothing back here. There was no hope. You weren't on pay TV. You were on the network.
Yeah.
Not as many people watched it. No one cared. You wanted to make it to the main roster.
Yeah.
as opposed to now where the goal is just to put on the best damn wrestling show in WWE, which they do by a country mile.
Yeah.
Or
And
just never get called up, or go back like Finn Balor. I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta think Finn Balor crawled back in the womb. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing is, but at this point is the thing is that these guys were working their ass off. Getting an NXT call up was like to the main roster was a big deal.
Yeah,
I mean, like they had fanfare about it, and now it's like it's a death nail. Like you're like, fuck, I don't want to go.
I mean, again, Tomato Cheddar has said over and over again that he won't go to the main roster. He refuses. He said, "I will retire from wrestling."
But absolutely, and that's the thing. And but I think that's the point we're trying to is Dozer was making is that like the you could tell that like they were trying so hard just to be noticed, right, and to be seen and to show what they had, and it's what really made it stand out. And that match was easily a 3.5 to 3 3/4, 3.75 for me. You know, it wasn't the best we'll see from either of them, like, but it was really, really good.
And to kind of bounce off that, you know, I think that Bayley and Charlotte had something to prove to wrestling fans, right? That women could wrestle because, I mean, obviously, the year 2014 was not a great year for main roster women's wrestling, but it easily wasn't the worst. You know what I mean? But
let's go.
Yeah, you know, I think that they were both like, no, like we can't
see what
do
you did
this.
there, Dozer.
You know what I mean? And they both just seemed like they wanted to put on a bang. It felt different, but the mentality felt the same as Charlotte versus Natalya from the first NXT show we reviewed. We're just gonna go out and fucking kill it for however long they let us kill it. To me, real quick, this was a fuck it, man, a 3 3/4. So.
Oh fuck, we're drinking again. Drink. Anybody got any ideas for drinking games that we could play during the podcast next week? Shoot them out because we want to get people drunk. That's our thing.
The normal show for us.
I know, but we're gonna do a co-podcast or some shit, so we want to get the other people really drunk, right?
Well.
Right.
I think the first trick is getting them to drink something that's actually, hard.
Oh, Spencer.
I
agree.
I don't drink anything that's hard, man. I got me a can of freaking Bush Heavy here, man.
Dude, speaking of hard.
Hey, let me talk about this goddamn women's match.
Yeah, it got me really generic.
Because, in addition to you have Bayley and Charlotte trying to prove that women's wrestling can be fucking main event level wrestling, you have Charlotte still trying to prove that she is more than Ric Flair's daughter. And that is a big part of these early Charlotte matches.
Yeah.
Like, she's getting there, but she still has to prove that this is a 3.5 to 4-star match for me all day, every day.
Yeah, it was great. It was really good.
I need to fucking speak for once.
So
you did, and we are in agreement.
We also real quick, there's something right after the match that needs to kind of be talked about real quick. We had the other two of the 4 horsewomen of NXT. You had Sasha coming in and attacking Bayley with Sasha Banks looking real fucking weird in tow. I mean, no, it's not with Becky Lynch.
Becky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, back when she still
hadn't found her footing yet.
Yeah, there's steampunk gimmick still, right?
No, this was pre-steampunk. This was her in just like plaid Irish colors.
Oh Jesus!
Like, yeah, she almost got fired around this point. Like she said in interviews that I don't know if it was William Ringle. I don't know if it was Regal. I don't know if it was Was it Hugh Morris or was it Albert at this point? Whoever the trainer was, I think it was whoever the trainer was, kind of just told her straight up. They were like, you need to go kill it or else we're going to have to let you go. They almost fired Becky Lynch.
God, man.
Well, that would have been the mistake.
So
she made him some money. She made him some fucking money.
Oh, God, yeah.
The man. I love Becky.
Man, the bomb. the
But
best
yeah,
women's wrestling.
no, that was up to the point. Was like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, Jesus Christ! Like, I remember these pay-per-views being like much more interesting, and it got to this one, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, that's why, because like this is a good match. And then you get to the Fatal 4-Way,
Yo, it's
and
so
Jesus Christ, I was ready to shit on it. I wanted to shit on it. I did.
Because, Fatal 4-Way matches have this reputation of being 5-star matches all the time. They have this reputation of being the best match on the card and, great technical wrestling involved with them.
This was,
But
I think this was, for me, this match was like.
But before we get there, we should definitely tell the people at home who the hell's in the match.
Sorry, you're right. I'm getting ahead of myself. It was what? Tyler Breeze?
Tyler Breeze, Sami Zayn, Tyson Kidd taking on the champion, the man gravity forgot, Adrian Neville.
And this
he
was
still had a first name.
This was 24 minutes, 12 seconds, and I swear to God, it felt like it was like a 12-minute match. Am I wrong? Did this match feel like it went really fast?
You're correct because the pacing of this match was so good. It like if you took the pacing from In Your House Final Four and then you just flopped it on its head and you made like all of these little interactions make sense, and then you had and then you constantly kind of had them interacting with each other and moving rather than just having these two matches going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, it was constantly where two guys would fight for like 2 minutes, right? And then somebody would come in, hit a move, one of them would leave. And then every 5 or so minutes, all of them would come together and fight for about 2. And then, nobody ever felt like they were getting tired. Nobody felt like they were ever getting, kind of boring in the match because it changed so much, but it changed at such like a diligent bang, bang pace.
No, and it's amazing because, and I think this is like, we didn't do this on purpose because we're not that smart. But to review the Final Four and the Fatal 4-Way back to back is really interesting because it's a 17-year difference between the two pay-per-views.
Yeah.
And to see like, like the kind of thought that is put into the 4-Way match and the kind of evolution in that match itself from that time was really interesting to watch in that short time span. And these guys did it. And for me, and this is what I was going to say before you started introducing people, and I got ahead of myself, was that for me, this match was all about Tyler Breeze.
Way better than I had any recollection of
this.
This
for me was Tyler Breeze's coming out party where like he was so incredible in this match.
Him throwing fits was, it's very good. Where he just fucking had a meltdown.
Yeah. Oh, he did I called it the Randy Orton. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's just like,
he didn't break his fucking wrist.
He had those moments. Yeah, he had those moments, and I was just like, God damn! He had a couple like of those beauty kicks or whatever, and fucking all these things that he was doing.
What a shit finisher, though, dude.
But he himself at that point, and this goes back to like that drive that you're feeling, right? That fucking like passion that these guys had for what they were doing. Like before he went up to the main roster and got completely broken by Vince and all those guys, like Tyler Breeze just had something special. But you seem to think that somebody else was the standout star of this match. Who do you think was the standout star of this match?
I absolutely think that it was Tyson Kidd.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
Here's where I kind of realized that I thought that was, think about how long he just made Neville, the champion, look like a little boy. Every single time Neville would try to get in the ring, right, Tyson Kidd would be there and would throw him out or knock him back off. I mean, and that went on for like 5 minutes, man, where Neville would just try to get in the ring. Tyson would throw him out. I thought that his footprints were all over the match, whether it be the nice chain wrestling in the beginning. I mean, he wore down Sami Zayn for like 6 or 7 minutes of this match by himself.
Okay,
you know what I mean? While quite frankly, Prince Pretty was taking a ref bump on the outside. I thought that
Sammy, Tyler.
no, Tyler. I thought that Tyler didn't look that good in this match. Like, I didn't think he looked.
This
I didn't
was
think he
like,
looked
for
bad,
me,
but
he stood out, like, to me, number one. And for me, this match was all about Tyler Breeze and Sami Zayn. And I honestly, to me, Adrian and Tyson felt like the B story in this match.
no, Adrian was definitely the B story. But that was the whole story of the match, right?
Yeah, but like Sami Zayn in this match, like, just
Yeah, it was incredible.
reminded me just how good he is and how wasted he's been on the main roster. Because, like, he's just, I mean, although he does take that one dive outside where he looks like he almost breaks his neck,
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
and then gets up and does his fucking Rana through the middle rope, which is fucking great, by the turnbuckle and that whole gimmick, which is great. But yeah, it was just, for me personally, like, the one who kept sticking out was Tyler Breeze, and the way he was just selling his character, selling how angry he was. Like, yeah, he just stuck out. He stuck out in my mind. Maybe because he's so pretty. The nurse was really funny. She said she's fucking ugly as shit and looks like a. Well, I don't want to say this word on the air, but I guess is it okay to quote somebody?
No.
Refer to a British cigarette.
Oh yeah, or a bundle of sticks. And I was like, I don't know, dude. I'd fucking suck his cock, whatever. Fuck it, you know. The dude probably. Wait. Sorry, what?
But anyways, there he goes. Yeah. So the match ends.
Keep going.
The match ends with Sami Zayn hitting a haluva kick on, I think it was Tyler Breeze. Was it Tyler Breeze?
Yeah, I think it was Tyler Breeze. Yeah.
And he's about to pin him. The crowd is going fucking insane. They want Sammy to win. That's been the story, is that he can't win the big one. And Adrian Neville pulls the referee out of the ring. And then at this point, you start seeing the cracks in the Adrian Neville character, which then lead to the match, the next Takeover we review. But it was just great storytelling. The entire match
was so good.
Was booked well. It was wrestled well. It was, real quick. Anyways, Adrian Neville ends up hitting a red arrow on whoever got haluva kicked. Pins 1, 2, 3. Sammy is despondent outside the ring, and Neville's like, "Good job, kid. You really tried."
This match was so good, and this is what I said to Dozer before, is that it genuinely, this match for me is the beginning, the first real NXT Takeover match, like the first match that really started to feel like, if you think of a Takeover quality match, Takeover caliber match, it's a match that goes fucking 24, 25 minutes, right? If or longer, right? No, yeah. But I mean, and it has all these moments where, like, you don't know who's going to win. There's going to be kickouts. There's going to be big spots that should end the match, and they keep going because they're fucking the fighting spirit or whatever. And this was the first for me that genuinely felt like an NXT Takeover caliber match at 4.25 stars, and I'm going up a 0.25 because I've been drinking more since I decided it was a 4 before we started recording.
Well, to me, you're giving it a 4 straight up?
Straight up 4.
Straight 4.
Keeping it clean. This was a 4.5 star match. I mean, this was really where I started to fall in love with NXT, because obviously the beginning of the show wasn't very good. But when you look at the Hideo Itami shit, when you look at Sasha, Bayley, Becky, and Charlotte, and then you look at this, you kind of start to get a good sense, a good scope on just like the amount of talent you have here. And Isaac's gone.
Apparently.
Okay.
Isaac is having technical difficulties.
Keep going, man. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt your train of thought there.
Oh no, I mean that was it.
Oh, I didn't even hear it, so I can't respond to it. But I will say this. I think I already said it. So yeah, I would, yeah, I'd blow Tyson Kidd.
Tyson
oh wait,
Kidd,
no,
okay.
yeah, oh shit.
You heard
Whatever.
it here. Isaac is giving head to Tyson Kidd tomorrow.
Here's the thing: if you go on Twitter right now to the Such Good Shoot podcast, you can enter a contest right now. You like our site, you retweet us, you like the tweet, and you can win a chance to get a handy J from one of us. Anyway,
it's going to be Isaac.
It's going to be me because I got such soft hands.
He does. You know, he washes them 400 times a day working in a kitchen. They're super soft. That's what you want, believe me.
Shane washes his hands a lot too, though. It's rough. It's rough. Although I do have the knife callus.
You got the rich people school, so you got the good soap. He's dealing with Skylines.
Yeah, no, I'm dealing with the green shit in the bag, dude.
Does it have the aloe in it?
No, dude, it's got a nipple though. That's how you get it out. You put it in the thing and you go. Psh, 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 psh.
Does it foam? Does it foam?
I mean,
we're getting into some good territory here at the end of this. If you're still watching,
yeah, I mean it does foam. However, Dozer, I think this might be a good time to.
I think it's a good time to remind everybody to go to www.prowrestlingtees.com/prowrestlingjunkies and buy our fucking shirt. And if you don't buy our fucking shirt, buy DDJ's fucking shirt.
Yes.
Buy the shirt of the junkyard. They think they go off the rails. We'll let them have that.
Yeah, they think they go off the rails tonight. Shirt. Jesus Christ, we went right off the rails.
But most importantly, buy our goddamn shirt because that's what gives us money. And we like money. He's Jewish. He really likes money.
He's from Columbus. He likes money.
I work with money.
8th biggest city in the nation. Money. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Remember, until next time. He's Isaac. He's Shane. I'm just pointing up. I'm Dozer. We're Such Good Shoot. We're here bringing you all the wrestling that doesn't matter from forever ago. But you know what? Fuck you. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye. Have a great fucking day.